And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Father Joseph Salerno is our guest. He is pastor at Our Lady of Lourdes, 2222 Genesee Street. They're celebrating 100 years, and they're also going to be celebrating a bazaar upcoming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. A little bit of a change this year, no Sunday. It'll be a Thursday instead. I think it's going to work out good.
I hope you're right.
The money that is raised by this, does that go into the general fund of Lourdes, or does it go earmarked? How do you do that?
Well, the financial profit from all of the hard work of the bazaar is split between the school community and its operating budget and the parish community and its operating budget. So it takes a lot to to operate very large buildings that were built in a day and age that were not as energy efficient as we build buildings today. So, both the school and the parish use this for our general operating funds.
The Lourdes building goes back to 1960.
1968, the present building. It's now 51 years old. The original church was located on the opposite corner of Barton and Genesee Street and was a much smaller place of worship. And the community grew to be so large that back in 1968, the community made a decision to build a much larger facility. And so that just marked its 50th anniversary as an edifice. And so for 50 years, half of the 100 years of the history of the parish, we've been worshiping in the building we are presently in.
And the building has recently undergone some improvements, yes?
It has, in honor of our 100th anniversary, and our parishioners have been extremely generous. We, in addition to our operating budget, we established a capital campaign, and we were able to renovate and enlarge our choir loft, purchase a new electronic digital organ, which has been remarkable. We're about to begin the process after the bazaar in September to install a new sound system in the church, which could always be enhanced. And then, God willing, in a year or two, once the capital campaign is complete, we hope to enlarge and refurbish and make such things as handicap accessible bathrooms part of what we call our Seton Center, or where our parish offices are, our gathering spaces. And so we want to improve that building as well.
And the choir loft that you recently renovated, you needed that room, did you not?
We did. We are blessed with a remarkable music ministry in our parish, and if you've ever worshiped there, especially on major holidays, we have a choir of 50 people with instrumentalists in addition, and we just needed more room. We ran out of room.
You got a good musical director up there too.
We have a wonderful music director, and Randy Davis, and he has been there longer than I have been as pastor. And the members of the choir and music ministry not only admire Randy, but are very loyal to Randy and his competence as a music director.
I'm not asking you about this. I'm just asking in general. Is there a retirement age for priests? Because you've got a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but I'm just curious.
Well, officially, yes. In our diocese, which is part of the Diocese of Syracuse, our official retirement age is 75 years old. Because of the shortage of clergy at this point, Bishop Cunningham did tell us that if we can stay on to 80 years old, that would be welcomed. That's not my personal plan at the moment. But if for reasons of health, if you need to retire earlier than 75, that's usually a dialogue between the bishop and the clergy person.
Is that what's the rule on the bishop?
The bishop, same thing, 75 years old. That's why Bishop Cunningham is stepping down. He turned 75 last year. It took a little more than a year to find someone who would have the endorsement of Pope Francis, because in the end, the Pope, as the universal shepherd, has to put a stamp of approval on anyone who's named the bishop of a diocese.
How bad is the priest shortage?
In our diocese, the shortage, I think, is at this point critical. When I was ordained 39 years ago, we had somewhere in the area of 400 ordained priests. We are now less than 100 ordained priests. I think we've adapted well and adopted well to that situation, but the numbers continue to be few, though the quality of the men are incredible. And as you know, we just had a young man who was in a year of pastoral training with us, Dennis Walker, and if he is an example of those who would be seeking to enter ministry, the quality of the men are great. We just need more numbers.
You had a couple priests come out of the diocese. Father Haren.
Father Dan Haren, who is not a priest of our diocese. He is a Franciscan working in Chicago, by the way, as a professor of theology. He's a remarkable
writing a lot of
young
books.
priest, writing a lot of books, magazine articles, etc.
And then Father Nate.
Father Nate Brook just ordained this past year. He spent a year with us in pastoral training. He's now assigned to Cortland, New York, working in, again, two linked parishes there. And I believe even having some responsibility for pastoral ministry at Cortland State University.
Okay, that's good because my grandson goes there.
Good.
August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 2222 Genesee Street. Everybody's welcome.
Absolutely, everybody's welcome. You don't need to be Catholic to come and join us and participate in the community and in the festivities.
And I see you up there running around every year.
I'll be doing my best to do whatever they ask me to do.
Yeah. Well, it can get to be warm up there some nights. I see the collar get a little loose when you're running back and forth.
Maybe just a bit.
All right, Father. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. See you Sunday. That's going to do it for us this week. We'll be back next week. We'll do it all again. Don't forget, cnyhomepage.com. Lots of good stuff there. Until next time, take care of yourself, everybody.